Let's go ahead and try something fun. Do you see how Trunks and Goten are freaking out at whatever it is Trunks just saw on his smartwatch? Well, let me know in the comment section below what you think Trunks is looking at on his watch. The funnier, the better. But seriously, there is something going on with Trunks and Goten in the year 780. And we're gonna dive into it right now. If you are brand new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way you never miss a video. These are today's hashtag end of video squad winners. If you would like to participate, make sure you watch till the end of this video. Drop a comment in the comment section below with the hashtag end of video squad for a chance to be featured in my next video.
Prepare yourself, Damn Saiyan.
Kid Trunks and Kid Goten, or just Goten, they're very interesting characters because they're introduced in the Buu saga and sort of have a part to play by the end of it with Fusion. And then after that, they're basically dropped as a gag character, and it's really strange to have such characters with such ambition and such quality. Like, they could go places, and Dragon Ball seems to have just forgotten them and dropped them by the wayside. And this is most evident in the aging and the way that these characters look, and how Dragon Ball at this point in time, they're so scared, or they refuse to push these characters into an older age group and to look older than what they are right now. Now, I have to give full credit to Merimo on Twitter for pointing this out for me. That's the reason that I'm making this video, because of his tweet, and I just never even really thought about it. But yeah, the year 780 is a major year in Dragon Ball. There are a few things that happen in this year. Let me go ahead and drop it down for you. The events of the Universal Survival Arc take place, the Tournament of Power, where the fate of countless universes is in the hands of a few fighters. The greatest martial arts tournament in history takes place, where the fate of everyone is to be decided. And also, in the alternate history, the death of future Gohan also happens at this time. So we get the very end of Dragon Ball Super, and then we also get the beginning of future Trunks and his journey to become the Time Warrior that we know him as today. But what is off about this year? What is off about this picture? And that is that current Trunks has physically aged slower than the alternate history Trunks.
Let's get him. Hey, Goten, get out of here.
Now, Ozzy Oni on Twitter made a couple of Tumblr posts, and I'm gonna go ahead and read them right now because there are stark differences between the Super versions of these characters and the Z History of Trunks versions. Now, this is the elephant in the room, Trunks. Trunks, at this point in time, is 14 years old. He is that age in Dragon Ball Super by the very end of that, and he also is that age in History of Trunks. And as you guys can see, yes, these are vastly different age group of characters. Trunks looks, from Dragon Ball Super, he looks like he might be 9 years old, 8 years old, if that, while the Trunks from the alternate history of Trunks looks like he is 14. He looks age appropriate. But then the thing that is crazy is a few short years later, at the very end of Dragon Ball Z, Trunks is supposed to be taller than Vegeta. Goten and Trunks are supposed to be tall. They're supposed to be this big. They are huge compared to their younger selves. And it makes sense for the alternate history of Trunks version to look a little bit more like this. This is a natural progression of age, but when you see this and you see this, yeah, you think like 10-15 years have gone by. They're two completely different characters. This is not to mention that Goten in Dragon Ball Super looks far smaller than he did back in Dragon Ball Z. He looks a lot younger too. He looks like maybe he's like 4 years old when he should be a lot older. Now, there are two widely believed theories as to why the age discrepancy is this drastic. And the first one is probably the one that's the most debatable, the most theory canon, and the one that has really nothing backing it besides people's wishful thinking. And that is that Saiyans' bodies age faster during stress in combat. That would make sense why the characters in the history of Trunks look a little bit older, because they're fighting androids for most of their lives, if not all their lives. And that would also make sense why Saiyans in the Saiyan army look older as well. And this is supported by nothing. This is just a fan theory that people would like to come up with, because obviously Goten and Trunks in Dragon Ball Super are living the good life. They are not really under any stress. They're not under any combat. They're really not doing anything or much of anything, so they are fine. And so that's one of the theories, if not the most prevalent theory in the fan base about why this discrepancy is so. The next, not theory, but explanation as to why they are so small is because somewhere in the back, and I guess this is sort of theory as well, but somewhere in the back in production, they went out of their way to make these two characters look tiny and small and childlike. And the only reason that they did this is because they think that they are cute, and they're trying to sell them on the cute factor, the fact that they're small and young and they're cute. Like preteens, they're not cute anymore, and that's just a fact. So you have these characters being sold as kawaii, and then you have these characters that are more badass, traditional alternate history of Trunks. So let me go ahead and just say the other elephant in the room, and that is that Goten and Trunks as kids are not even really that cute either. And I can't stand the kid versions of Mai and the whole little gang over there, the Pilaf gang. I don't think they're adorable either. So I don't think that this is an actual explanation. Although if it's true, it is really sad, because of the fact that you're kind of giving away to just having these characters progress and get more under their belt and make them more badass to sell Goten and Trunks toys. So you see, that one doesn't really make sense to me either. Overall, the age discrepancy between certain characters from different timelines and just characters in general, it's so weird in Dragon Ball that it's a meme of its own, and it's something that I just wanted to bring to you guys and see what you guys thought. Let me know in the comment section below what your weird theories are for why these characters are so different in stature. I mean, the only other explanation that I have is that the Dragon Ball Super versions haven't gone through puberty yet, so they haven't gotten their growth spurt, or they haven't really gone through anything like that. So the alternate history of Trunks, he may have gotten it. I don't know. That's the only thing that I can think of. But let me know your theories in the comment section below. If you made it to this point of the video, you are now part of the hashtag End of Video Squad. Make sure to take full advantage of that and drop your comment with the hashtag. That way you may have a chance to be featured in my next video. Today I am responding to DMTV. What if she was in the armor, but she left because she found something crazy about them, so now she is a gang leader now? And of course he's talking about the Saiyan army and Caulifla being part of it first, and then going off and becoming a renegade. I like that theory or that school of thought, but I think that the direction that they were going with her originally is to make her a rebel. Even her personality is very rebellious, and she really doesn't have any real love or sense of honor for the Saiyan army, which you would think she would, even if she did find something weird about them. So yeah, those are just my thoughts on it, but thank you so much for your comment. This is going to be Blackscape signing off. Take care, guys.
Subscribe for more content. Or perish.